It's Week 9 of the National Football League. And we'll see Brock Bowers. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. We can hardly wait for the start of this one, just ahead on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
Meanwhile, for this visiting Tokyo club, they're halfway home, looking good, at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 55 yards. Looking to throw. May. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
11 yards there, first down. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. This 2nd and 4. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Powering his way forward. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 1. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
2nd and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down at the Colts' 19-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And Stroud now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. In motion left goes a tight end. 4th down to give to Gibbs. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. No dice for Sean McDermott in the offense. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Here's May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing here is May. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. To throw, it's May. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Dragons offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
Stroud to throw it. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Now Stroud. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bowers. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Throwing now is Stroud. Shedding the tackle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Play action. Stroud now. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Hand off to Gibbs, headed right here. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it. Touchdown! Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Jalen Carter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Shreds the tackle. Oh, nice move. A great return there of 22 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 109. That ties him with Barry Sanders on the all-time NFL list. And his guys have taken the lead. And that CD, one heck of a run. He just refused to go down.
And that's where determination comes in, because he had at least a couple of guys had really good shots at him, but he just said, I don't think so. Speed, power, elusiveness.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it as we resume action. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get this past the 20 as he gets about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To the air, May. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll throw with May. And this is going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Dragons offense and Jahmyr Gibbs headed back onto the field. He's got a rushing touchdown of the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. Well, he gave one defender the slip, but others waiting in the wings and dropping him behind the line. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field ball?
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Well, they've got it 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Stroud. That's into the hands of his tight end Bowers.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Jefferson going to go in motion right. Stroud. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 49 yards. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good return up past the 30. Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Taylor. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. On the draw is Taylor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez on to punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles's defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
Stroud looking to throw.
That is caught, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
In the Tokyo first down.
Back to throw. Stroud. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Option play. Here's Spiller.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Looking to throw. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Stroud.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
C.J. Stroud.
Scampering home from 19 yards out.
And the Dragons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Throwing to start the drive. Stroud. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Short throw caught by Bowers.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Throwing again on second down.
Stroud got a man open. It's Chase.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. The throwing again is Stroud. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
He has really thrown the ball well here in this first half. You see the numbers, up over 200 passing yards already.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Stroud working out of the gun. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And Stroud now to throw.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. From the gun on 3rd down, Stroud. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So we reach halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
The question to be asked, where does this game go from here as we are back at it now on EA Sports? And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he's made his presence felt in the passing game throughout the season. You look at the NFL's leader in receiving yards by a running back. His name right there at the top. Still going. Inside the 20.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Dragons come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Third down and 7.
Throwing here is May. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. Now he's loose again. Inside the 20.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs,
74 yards.
And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
Looking to throw, May.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10, Taylor now.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
2nd down, another run with Taylor.
And you can sense the frustration now as they're going to drop him again behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
To throw, it's May.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And this punt sails over the sideline, and the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Now a handoff coming left to Spiller.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. 49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Indy set to go on offense once more. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Here's May.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
Tackled by Jeff Campbell. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. This is fielded at the 27. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying. But nothing that they have done has worked so far. Now Stroud. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Stroud to throw it.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. They bring their punter out there now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
On play action, May.
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
2nd down and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action, May.
Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
They go play action now, May.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Indianapolis. This offense so far on third down, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Will Anderson
Providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
They'll try and throw for it with May. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Derek Stingley picks it.
And a very good return as he takes this all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing now is Stroud.
Oh, he stays up. Steps away to his left. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Tokyo 1st down.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. Counter play. Here's Gibbs. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now they'll change things up. Stroud will throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Dragons.
Now back to the ground. Here's Gibbs.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Dragons add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Well, now how about this return? And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, May. That's caught. It's Josh Downs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
3rd and 2.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll throw with May.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it, changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Another run for Gibbs here. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 3rd down and 13. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards on the play as they pick up the first.
A gain of 14. And the Tokyo first down.
On the give, here's Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hand off now to Gibbs. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Stroud. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, Sean McDermott trots the field goal unit out there. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the 2nd time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down, and they go back to Gibbs.
Evades him at the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Tokyo,
the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to New England to take on the Patriots. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.